What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Power Sports Steve again here at Extreme Power Sports in Opelika, Alabama. Today we're doing a little update on the YZ125X. I failed at the race about a week and a half ago. I told you all I had some race footage coming. And FYI, if you run a USWE, I don't know how you pronounce it, the USWE water bladder bag, all right, that has the clips here in the front, like over your chest protector area, your breastbone. There's a GoPro mount that you can get that actually changes the clips, and then it has a mount for a GoPro right here. The problem I have either is I am too fat or too big. I'm not sure, the bag is a little tight maybe, I don't know. But that mount for the GoPro sits like essentially right here. So what happens is when I put my helmet on, it was literally making contact with the GoPro. So heads up, if you try to run that system, it may not work for you either. So what ended up happening was I took the GoPro off, of course, and I did not get any race footage. I got a little intro footage before the race, but that's honestly not worth posting. If you're still watching, I hope you are. Please like, subscribe, all that. We're going to be doing some more stuff to this bike, hopefully here in the near future. I am buying this bike. It's going to be my new race bike. I think I've told you all that. I'm 6'3", 200, and let's call it 35 pounds right now. Everybody says a 125 is just not enough bike, right? And I've been riding my entire life. I'm not a pro rider at all. Matter of fact, I'm racing down at the bottom right now. I'm just kind of getting back into it a little bit and just kind of going out and having fun, getting some footage for the store and all that stuff. So I rode this bike at the race. I got a little over an hour before I had to stop for gas. And when I went to stop for gas, I decided I'd had enough and had some friends and family at the race. So I went and hung out with them, and it is what it is. This bike is so much fun. This very well could be my most fun bike I have owned. And it just puts kind of a smile on my face. I was literally loving drag racing all the riders, kind of in the open areas and in the woods. It is so light. It's like riding a bicycle through the woods. You gotta ride one, okay? Don't let all your buddies that have the 250s and the 300s and the big 4-strokes, don't let them tell you, hey man, you gotta get a 250. Hey man, you need a 350. Hey man, get this, get that. Don't let them tell you. Go buy the 125, okay? Not saying don't buy a 250 per se, because I mean the 250 is a great bike too, let's be honest. But there's just something about this bike that makes you happy, puts a smile on your face. I can't describe it. So bear with me. This bike was all stock, right? Brand new 2024 model. We put the Cycra handguards on, we put the center reach mounts in. Let me go ahead and get the phone. That way you can see what I'm talking about real quick. So we got the Cycra handguards on here, all right, that we bought. These are the center reach mounts, which means you got the mount right here, okay? This is multiple pieces go on here. I don't know if you know this or not. These are kind of vented, and you can see it on the back side. It's vented, right? And there's this little cover that you can screw on to cover. And it was like 20 degrees Saturday morning when we raced. So I definitely put the covers on. It's got a little piece that goes in here. And of course you got the bumper on the outside. I had a good get off in the race. Totally my fault. Come up over a little bit of a jump at an angle, and it was muddy. And so the bike washed down the front end, and I went down on the left-hand side here. And as you can see, I broke these. All right. I'm sure it probably started here, and this kind of pulled, and it cracked all this. This is the first set of Cycras that I have broken. I'm going to blame the fact that these are kind of vented. There's less support. There's more flex is what I'm going to blame. Don't know that that's the case. However, I will say I have a friend of mine bought the same ones. Guess what? Crashed, broke his too. That's two of us, folks. That's not very good. I'm going to replace these covers with the ones that are on it. And if this happens again, well, these will be going in history, and I'll be getting some different ones to mount. So, just FYI. I also put the Jeremy's skid plate on it. Really like the skid plate. 1-bolt mount, of course, sticks up into the frame. It has, it's hard to see, but it has the linkage cover on here as well. And I'm sorry the bike's kind of dirty. I rode it a couple days ago and didn't really clean it that good. Linkage cover comes up under the frame for the under the footbag mounts. Covers your radiator right here, which is awesome. And as you can see, kind of comes up and under the stator cover as well. So extra protection, love that. Love it, love it, love it. Still got the factory pipe on it. I haven't done anything else. I got an hour meter for it that I haven't put on yet. What else did I buy? Oh, I bought some radiator guards, some Flow Designs radiator guards, but they sent me the wrong ones, and they don't mount up, so don't have the guards on. Let's go back to talking. I've already showed the bike in another video, so I'm gonna go back to talking. Put this back up in here. Okay, so if you've watched any other videos on this bike, you already know about the carburetor. You know Yamaha changed the carb up on these bikes in 23. Great carburetor, I'm gonna say. Jetting from the factory, not bad. I rode it one time with the factory jets, and it wasn't bad. It was pretty good. However, if you go into the parts diagram with Yamaha and look in the manual and all that stuff, you'll see there's like 20 different needles you can buy for this bike. It comes with different jets for your low jet and your main jet. I think factory had a 65 pilot and a 160 main. And it had the middle, basically, of all the 20 needles, it had the middle needle in it on the second position. If you've looked and done any research on this bike and the carburetor, you know that people complain about the jetting and say that you can make it so much better. Now, I have a friend with one of these exact bikes, and he's put the power head on it, exhaust, smart carb, you know, all the stuff, and I haven't ridden it yet. I really want to ride it to compare. I'm probably going to be really jealous when I do, so I probably don't need to ride it because my wife's going to be mad because I'm going to spend a lot of money, and I don't need to do that right now. So what I did is I bought 2 different needles, and I went to a needle, out of the 20 needles, I bought one of the needles that was 4 steps down, let's call it, okay? I think it's the EG if you look in the manual. I put a 162 main, and I put a 60 pilot in. So really, and the clip I also put in the middle or the third position. As soon as I fired this bike up and rode it, I mean, you could hear the difference. You could hear how crisp it was. There's no bog. It just runs super, super clean all the way from the bottom end and just pulls to mid. And then on top, let me tell you, I could probably go to a 165, I'm guessing. And I'm in Alabama, so I don't know what the elevation here is, but it's basically flat here. Where I am exactly, there's nearly no elevation to talk about, so keep that in mind. I could probably go to a 165 on this bike. I don't think it would hurt it at all. Some people have gone to a 165 on the main, but and some people have actually dropped the pilot even more. They went to, I think, some have gone to a 58 even, maybe even a 55. I put the 60 in because, again, when I was racing, it was like 20 degrees that morning. So I went just a touch richer than what some people have gone. You know, worst case scenario, this thing's a little rich and you know, gets a little more oil, so to speak, a little more fuel in it, and, you know, protects the engine a little bit. You know, it's 125, you're letting it sing. You know, most of the time you need all the protection you can get, right? Oh, one thing I didn't know, put the OD grips on here as well. If you haven't used OD grips, and I'll come over and get the camera here in a second, but these grips, man, the waffle grips and the stock grips, they just wear my hands out, right? I haven't ridden, honestly, I haven't ridden in a year, okay, since I sold my 250FX. And I raced, and I've ridden 2 other times on this bike. I have no signs of calluses, no signs of blisters, none of that. I freaking love these grips. I can't speak enough about them. All right, that's pretty much my update. I bought a different GoPro chest harness. Hopefully that fits me better, right? And I'm gonna wear it at the SECA race. We're gonna race the Perry Mountain Reynolds Run race with SECA this Saturday. Hopefully the mount works out. We get some good video footage. We also got a tire giveaway that we're doing for the series as well. So we got a winner from round 1 to give tires to, then we're gonna pick a round 2 winner and give those tires away. So really, real quick, the grips, almost forgot. These are the OD grips I put on. Guys, you need to try these. If you like to ride, maybe you're a weekend warrior, you're tired of getting blisters and all that, try these freaking grips, I'm telling you, awesome. All right, would love it, like, subscribe, share, all that kind of fun stuff. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a message in the comment section. And what we're doing next, gotta get the radiator guards on. And I got a Guts Racing seat coming, tall seat, comfort seat, some plastics coming. A buddy of mine, Adam, FYI, over at Red Earth Motorsports here in Auburn, Alabama, is doing my graphics for me. If you need graphics, you need custom artwork, you need laser engraving, all that kind of stuff, shout out to Adam. Awesome man. Tell him I sent you. I need my hookup for my discount. You know what I'm saying, boy? All right. So anyway, check him out for graphics, and this thing is going to look a whole lot different. If you like nostalgia, think 92, 93, YZ is what we're talking about as far as what this bike's going to look like here in the near future. All right. Take care. I'll catch you later.